Essequibo was a Dutch colony on the Essequibo River in the Guiana region on the north coast of South America from 1616 to 1814. The colony formed a part of the colonies that are known under the collective name of Dutch Guiana. History. Essequibo was founded by colonists from the first Zealandic colony, Pomeroon, which had been destroyed by Spaniards and local warriors around 1596. Led by Joost van der Heuge, the Zealanders travelled to an island called Kyk Overal in the Essequibo River. This location was chosen because of its strategic location and the trade with the local population. Van der Heuge encountered an older ruined Portuguese fort there. Using funds of the West Indian Company, Van der Heuge built a new fort called Fort ter Heugen from 1616 to 1621. Though the fort quickly became known amongst the inhabitants as Fort Kyk Overal, the administration of the West Indian Company as well as the governor of the entire colony settled here in 1621. Initially, the colony was named Nova Zealandia, but the usage of the name Essequibo soon became common. On the southern shore of the river the hamlet Cartip was built, containing 12 to 15 houses. Around the river, plantations were created where slaves cultivated cotton, indigo and cacao. Somewhat further downstream, on Fort Eland or Great Flag Island, Fort Zealandia was built. From 1624 the area was permanently inhabited and from 1632, together with Pomeroon, it was put under the jurisdiction of the Zealandic Chamber of the Week. In 1657 the region was transferred by the Chamber to the cities of Middelburg, Veer and Vlissingen, who established the direction of the new colony on Essequibo there. From then on Pomeroon was called Nova Zealandia. In 1658, cartographer Cornelis Goliath created a map of the colony and made plans to build a city there called New Middelburg. But the Second Anglo-Dutch War put an end to these plans. Essequibo was occupied by the British in 1665, and then plundered by the French. The following years the Zealanders sent a squadron of ships to retake the area. While the Suriname colony was captured from the British by Abraham Craneson, the by then abandoned Essequibo was occupied by Matthews Bergenaar. In 1670 the Chamber of the Week in Zeeland took over control of the colonies again. The Dutch colonies in the region endured much suffering as a result of the 9 Years' War and the Spanish Succession War, which brought pirates into the region. In 1689 Pomeroon was destroyed by French pirates, and abandoned. The Chamber of the Week in Zeeland kept control over the colonies, which sometimes led to criticism from the Chamber of the Week in Amsterdam, who also wanted to start plantation there. The Zealanders, however, had established the colony by themselves, and after they retook possession of Essequibo under command of the commander of Fort Nassau-Bergen in 1666, they considered themselves as rightful rulers of the region. Under Governor Laurens Storm van S. Gravesander, English planters started coming to the colony after 1740. After 1745, the number of plantations along the Demerara and her side rivers rapidly increased. Particularly, British colonists from Barbados began settling here. After 1750 a commander of the British population was assigned, giving them their own representation. Around 1780 a small central settlement was established at the mouth of the Demerara, which received the name Stabroek in 1784, named after one of the directors of the West Indian Company. A group of British privateers captured Essequibo and Demerara on 24 February 1781, but did not stay. In March, 2 sloops of a Royal Navy squadron under Admiral Lord Rodney accepted the surrender of colony of Demerara in the river Essequibo. From 27 February 1782 to February 1783 the French occupied the colony after compelling Governor Robert Constant to surrender. The Peace of Paris, which occurred in 1783, restored these territories to the Dutch. In 1796 it was permanently occupied by the British. In 1800, Essequibo and Demerara collectively held around 380 sugarcane plantations. At the Peace of Amiens, the Netherlands received the Essequibo colony for a short time, from 1802 to 1803. But after that, the British again occupied it. In 1812, Stabroek was renamed by the British as Georgetown. Essequibo became official British territory on 13 August 1814 as part of the Treaty of London, and was merged with the colony of Demerara. On 21 July 1831, Demerara Essequibo was united with Birkbeach to create British Guiana, now Guyana. In 1838, Essequibo was made one of the 3 counties of Guyana, the other 2 being Birkbeach and Demerara. In 1958, the county was abolished when Guyana was subdivided into districts. Currently, update. Historical Essequibo is part of a number of Guyanese administrative regions, and the name is preserved in the regions of Essequibo Islands, West Demerara, and Upper Taku to Upper Essequibo. Governors of Essequibo: Adrian Gray-Newigin, Jacob Konijn, Jan van der Goes, Cornelis Peters Zoonhoes, Adrian van der Woostenaar, Adrian Janzoen, Adrian Zoon Gray-Nugel, John Scott, Kreinson, Adrian Gray-Nugel, Beerland, Hendrik Bol, Jacob Haas, Abraham Beekman, Samuel Beekman, Peter van der Hayden Riesen, Laurens de Hera, Hermanus Gelskerke, Lawrence Storm van Gravesande, Robert Nicholson, Abraham Jacob van Ambuyse van Battenberg. Commanders of Essequibo: Albert Siroutjes Touches, Johannes Cornelis Bert, Albertus Bakker, Gustaf Edward Majorhelm, Matthijs Tierens, Albertus Bakker, George Hendrik Trotz. Directors General: Lawrence Storm van Gravesande, George Hendrik Trotz.